live on the Epica Instagrams. Let's see. Let's give everybody a little bit time to enter the live hangout. Ooh, I have some fun things in front of me that I want to show you because today is a special day. Hello everybody. Good evening. Goedenavond. Friday evening. It's the weekend. And I guess we now have some new music to enter the weekend with. We have new music to enter the weekend. And I have it here in front of me. I need an Aryan to give me the drumroffel. I should just show you the big artwork. Look. Da, 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 da. Here it is. The Alchemy Project. Can you guys hear me all right? I'm using the headphones. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me all right. People are already asking questions. I will do the little Q&A in a bit. But first I want to talk a little bit about the Alchemy Project before I also bring on a special guest to the live stream. Some people already have their copy. I got mine yesterday. And I planned on doing an unboxing video and do the whole promotional thing, take photos with it. But today I had a very busy day up until a couple hours ago. So I thought I'll just include it in the live stream, and this live stream will probably be on the Epica page. So here it is. This is the secret project we have been talking about forever, the Alchemy Project. It is a collaboration project between Epica and friends and colleagues in the metal scene. There are 7 songs on this beauty in total, and the artwork here has been created by Stefan Heidemann and myself as well. The fun fact is, it's not a secret project anymore. Fun fact is that all the photos you see from the guys here, I took while we were on tour in Mexico. So I brought this lab suit with me and asked the guys to enter my hotel room, and then I would take photos of them. And this is actually the first time I just unwrapped it. The wrapping is on the floor. It's the first time I'm looking at it as well. And it's always very different when you have it in your hands compared to when you see it on a computer. And on the back you can also see, look at the little, is that Kun or Isaac? No, it's Isaac. I told the guys when I was taking photos of them, like, just pull some really weird faces, like the more extreme the better, and they all did an amazing job and cracks me up. Aryan is drinking some forbidden substance. Normally he likes to drink beer. And this is the LP, and I think I have the green color. I also really love the new Epica logo. Oh, look at that green. It's like very green. The mask, slimy Ghostbusters green. It's radioactive. Be careful. So this is the LP. Let me put it back without making a mess. I have a couple of colors, but I will only unwrap this one and keep this, and maybe give the other ones away. But let's see. And there's the CD. Da, 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 da. Look. Me being all serious, pretending that I know anything about chemistry. I actually don't. And of course, had a lot of fun with Heile in the studio creating these photos. And there is the inside, and there's the booklet is in here. The CD. Ta-da. And more fun artwork. So cool! It's finally here. And we have so many amazing guest musicians that we worked with. The Great Tribulation, it was co-written by Epica and Flesh God Apocalypse. Wake the World with Tommy Karevik from Camelot and Phil Anson from Uriah Heep. The Final Lullaby, which you know already, Jürgen Mankeby from The Shining. Sirens with Charlotte, and also Mirker on vocals. Death is Not the End by Frank Schiphorst and Björn Strid from Soilwork. And The Human Devastation, Henry Sattler, Sven de Kaluwe from Aborted, and Henry is from Gauti Throne, and that's actually the band that Isaac and Arjen used to be in. And then last but not least, The Miner with Asim Sira. I have to pronounce it as awesome. Nilo, I will not butcher the last name, from Insomnium. And Roel van Helden from Powerwolf. So we have backing vocals by the lovely Marcella Bovio, Linda van Summeren, or actually Linda Jansen is Koen's wife. And let me just take out the booklet. Everything is brand new. It's not worn in yet, so it's a little bit stroef. I don't know the English word. Let's see the booklet. And inside you see all the lovely guest musicians that voluntarily were our guinea pigs in this collaboration with the emphasis on laboratory. The lyrics, this smells new, smells interesting. Look. And there we see Charlotte, who is also watching, and I'm going to invite her in a second so we can talk a little bit about Sirens, because that song went live today, the video that we shot with Patrick Olius. There you see the other mug shots, the ingredients that we used to create this EP. And yeah, I think the rest is there. Danger, Epica. And there's of course a little flyer in there, merchandise. And yeah, I think I'm going to see if Charlotte is still awake. Sorry for keeping you waiting. I just wanted to do a little introduction. And I think Amelie can join right now because of other obligations. But maybe she will enter the chat, so we'll see. I'm going to see what's happening. Doet hij het of doet hij het niet? Hello, yeah.
Hello.
Good evening, dear. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm excited. It is so happy to see the results of our lab adventure finally seeing the light.
Yes. Yeah, we've been working on Sirens for over a year now, or longer. Yeah, summer last year. That's when we started, right?
Yeah, that's when we started. Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday. No, but it was lovely. It was lovely being a guinea pig voluntarily.
Yeah, I thought when we had the idea of doing this collaboration project, you were one of the first that came to my mind to work with, because I love your all the solo stuff you've been releasing.
Thank you.
So I thought it's going to be a good match, and I guess I was proven right.
It worked out well, and it was such a fun process as well to see everything come together and to work on the song together and to figure out how we're going to incorporate the themes into the song, and it was absolutely lovely.
Yeah, and the video as well. That was the cherry on the cake, that we got to do a video of the song, because that was kind of decided later on in the process if, from which songs are we going to do a single, and I was very happy that we got to get extra creative for the the video, the visual side of presenting the song, which is something I always love doing, and I know you're also very much involved always with the video productions that you do, and it's part of the package, right?
Yeah, it definitely is. And it was great to give a visual side of this as well. And I think that you were so hands-on in everything. It was amazing. Like all of the clothes, all of the styling, all of the makeup stuff. I loved seeing you obsess about all of the little details. It was really, really cool.
Yeah, this was, I think, the first time that I was involved so intensely in this whole uh, production thing of the video. I knew I wanted to work with Patrick, and I also worked together with Emir, our stylist, and I had the idea, of the 3 different outfits, the colors, and I am really happy that it, with the end result. Today I was a little bit nervous when the video was going live. It was like, oh, everything going well, and the response is amazing. So I'm so happy, that when you create art that you love, that other people also, welcome it with open arms.
It's always a little nerve-wracking at the moment when it goes live. But yeah, I was there during the live premiere as well, and it was really cool to see everyone, to experience like the premiere with everyone and see the reactions, and yeah. I'm trying to read in the comments whether people were excited about seeing all the videos, and I see a lot of.
Yeah, with me the comments kind of disappeared because of the double screen, but we can answer some questions in a minute. But maybe you would like to tell a little bit about the writing process, because when I went to your studio with the idea of doing a song like this, you showed me a couple of things you've been working on, and I kind of picked the melody for Sirens, basically the intro that you hear. That was the beginning of the song, and we built from that moment on. You finished writing the song together with the input also of the guys and my input, and working on the vocal lines and the lyrics, which are actually, I guess, 90 or 85% your work, that you switched at the end, because we basically had a lyric, we had a concept of what we wanted to do, and then you're like, no, I don't like it, here's a new lyric. I'm like, okay. You just pooped out a new lyric in like 1 day. You're on a roll. You're a machine, Charlotte.
I did love the lyrics that we had, but I think especially when it turns out that it was the 3 of us, I thought it was fun to do something more with the concept of the sisters. So it's a good moment to reveal kind of the angle to the lyrics. So we had the concept of sirens for a while because of our mutual obsession with like olden times fairy tales, and I think it was when I saw your video of what was the song from The Little Mermaid that you
part of your world.
A part of your world, and I was like, oh, it would be so cool to do like a metal symphonic twist to that, and we had that, but the twist to the lyrics that was made in the end was to make it from the perspective of the sisters of The Little Mermaid, because in the Disney they don't have a role, just like a lot of the more dark elements of the original fairy tales don't have a role in the Disney movies, but it's like the sisters of the Little Mermaid, they make a deal with the Sea Witch to get her back, but in order to get her back, the Little Mermaid has to kill her lover. So the whole angle of the lyrics is basically the sisters of Ariel trying to convince her to take the dagger and return to the sea, take the dagger and, do the unthinkable and return to the sea with her sisters. So it's really a plea for her to return, and it's dramatic. But on the writing process itself, I really loved it. Like from going through the first ideas and making like a vocal melody of that, because it was like a pizzicato thing originally, and then building it from there was really cool. I was really nervous of what like everyone would think of like the initial demo, but yeah, it was a very exciting process, and I loved like all of the things that got added, like the things that you added in the chorus with the melody there was amazing, and how Rob added the groove,
Yes.
and the vocal arrangements of Koen, and like after the bridge. So yeah, it was really cool, and of course completing like our sisterhood with Mercur was like, yeah, it's a final piece to the puzzle. So yeah, all in all, for me, like it was just a really cool creative venture to be a part of, and I couldn't be more excited about the way that it turned out in the end. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, like you said, also the addition of Mercur coming to join us. We have like the unholy trio.
The unholy
three,
trinity, yes.
yeah, three metalheads singing about mermaids, but the fairy tale. Well, of course, everybody knows that I love The Little Mermaid and I love Disney, but I grew up with fairy tales from Hans Christian Andersen, and I even have the books here. I wanted to also show them here. And I have two books that don't smell like the CD. They don't smell new anymore. They smell like old books. And these are like original Dutch translations of the fairy tales. And Hans Christian Andersen is Danish, and I love that Amelie from Mercur is Danish as well. So that really is like the extra cherry on the cake on the pie. And I also love the drawings from, his name is Eppo Douve. And I remember as a little girl looking at these drawings, reading the story, of course. It already, I think I must have seen this before the Disney version. So this kind of gave me the first introduction to the mystical, fictional creature that is the mermaid. And here we see a little, how do you say, reference to the video clip, you know, the dagger. This is
it's gorgeous.
The scene where I'm cutting through the fabric, but we don't know. In the video, we left it as like an open end. You don't know who's dying in the end. You just see blood like everywhere, blood in the water, blood on my hands. But who did I kill in the end? You don't know. And that's what I like. And your idea when we're discussing the video story, you wanted to have it even more gory. You're like, no, I want gore, I want blood. And we tried to incorporate it as much as we could without ruining the studio of Patrick, and also the means that we had, because we didn't have any fake blood. The makeup artist was mixing kitchen spices and water and like glucose syrup in order to get the texture of the blood. So yeah, I'm very, very happy. I'm very thankful that we got to work together and that we had such a good connection and a good energy, musical, artistical. Artistical, is that even a word? That sounds kind of nasty. Artistic.
Yeah. No, and it was a real treat. Also, just recording the video. I mean, of course, it's like hard work, but it was also just a very fun, very fun trip.
We had a lot of fun. I was watching also I filmed a little bit behind the scenes, and I had to laugh so hard, and I have to see what I can actually use, because we were really into the role of being the mermaid and playing with our wigs that were unfortunately the wigs didn't survive. Spoiler alert. After we filmed the water scene and I took the wigs back home and I opened my suitcase, it smelled like something died in my suitcase. It was so yucky. I had to toss them out. So the wigs, that's actually the clue of the story. The only thing that died were actually the 3 wigs.
The
So
wigs got murdered.
we sacrificed our fake hair, the synthetic wigs, which were really gorgeous, by the way. But I didn't have like a burial for them. I gave them to Oliver and he threw them in the trash, and that was it. They were lying in the house for 1 or 2 days, and everybody was like, no, I don't think we can save him. We have to toss them.
I'm so sorry. I have a long history of ruining hair for music videos, so it's
Yeah, you were like, you even wanted to sacrifice your beautiful dress because we thought about putting blood on them as well.
oh yeah.
And I said, no, the dress is too pretty. We have to get some replacement. But in the end, we didn't use the idea of getting like blood everywhere because we just found.
No, we had a little bathtub in the studio where we got sprinkled with some blood, but
yeah. That was
yeah.
it. We kept it kind of clean.
Sort of.
Yeah. Our sense of humor was never clean. I mean, we had a lot of fun. It was really a great time filming the video. We did it in 2 days, and yeah, that was this August when we already posted a photo of the 3 of us. And yeah, actually, I was sad when the video was done because I, felt, a kind of sisterhood also amongst the 3 of us during those days.
We could always do more. We can still make our Hocus Pocus sequel,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we would. I think we could actually stand a chance if we would audition for Hocus Pocus 3.
Yeah, I think we would make I've seen a lot of memes come in these last days. And we were talking about it actually a lot on the scene as well. So it was funny.
Yeah, because we had several wigs. And you also brought a lot of beautiful wigs, and then in the end we went with the 3 that just looked the same but had different colors to have
it match.
Yeah. And that was indeed the 3 witches of Hocus Pocus.
I still think that there is some folks out there that wouldn't have known that you 2 were wearing wigs also. I saw a lot of comments like, is Charlotte wearing a wig? And I was like, yes, it's only me.
Yeah. I was happy when the wigs went off, though. They were a little bit painful, but yeah, I guess we did that voluntarily. But they were synthetic wigs, so we were all sweating underneath the synthetic wigs. But luckily, you can smell the video.
No, that's a good thing. Yeah, once they invent that, we're all done for.
Yes, and nobody could smell the wigs in my house, but we can maybe have a look if we have any direct questions.
Yes.
It's not like Crowdcast, I think, where we can highlight questions, so we have to scroll
have
through.
To see what comes in and respond right away.
Yeah, if people just want to ask any questions, submit them now, and then it's easier for us to respond to them. But a lot of people are writing that they love the song, so we love it too. I think there was already one question. You've known each other, Stefan is asking, for a long time now. What brought you to do a collaboration now? Well, Charlotte and I we met a couple of times at festivals where we played together. We never really toured together, but I actually became a fan of Charlotte's solo work and reached out to her, and then things took off from there. And then we have Sirens, and we have also another fun cover that we recorded and have a little video, which will more news about that soon. Yeah, but everything went really quickly after last year, summertime, I believe. Yeah. A lot of Skype calls and sleepovers at your place, my place, and a lot of studio sessions and wine sessions and falling asleep to movies. We have the habit of not finishing movies, right?
Now we still have to finish what is called Little Shop of Horrors.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
what was the other one we started watching?
The Cell. And that was when we did the video.
I did finish it though. So sad. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yes.
watched it many times and yeah, it is indeed a sad movie. But the Soul we finished, and was there another movie we didn't finish? I don't remember. But yeah, we started watching the movie way too late, and then I crashed. So, but we can continue Little Shop of Horrors somewhere in the
We should.
future.
We should.
Yeah, I saw that
Let's see.
Jens is also online. Hello, Jens.
Hi, Jens.
Uh, Anna Simone is asking, will we have a making of this beautiful video? Well, I shot a little bit of behind the scenes, and there was also a lovely photographer taking some beautiful photos, and Patrick also took some photos, so we will, I guess, publish some of that online, some of on the Epica universe. Will there be a next project with Charlotte?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Yes.
It's almost finished also, and it's that was also fun, and it also kind of involves me being the kind of director in the video thing, and me sitting on Charlotte's lap.
I'm
Yeah,
not complaining.
no, no, no. We got real close real fast.
Yes. Yes. I saw someone asking where's Mirka. Mirka really wanted to join, but she couldn't, unfortunately. But she really wanted to. Let's see.
Yeah, unfortunately, that we will do that one maybe another day spontaneously. Yeah, she has mommy duties, so and I basically as well, but it's the weekend, so my son is actually happy that he gets to stay up a little bit later. Let's see. Was this music of blood? And water? What? No. Simone, when this music of blood and water was made, this project shows that mermaids exist. Oh. Yeah, but I am not a good swimmer. I would probably drown real quick. I'm not a good mermaid.
I did rescue swimming, so.
Oh, you can rescue me. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
exactly.
Yeah. I'm like
Yeah.
the clumsy mermaid that can't swim, and you're like the bodyguard. Somebody says we need more Charmone songs. Yeah, that will definitely probably happen. One is already in the can, and more will probably come as well. If you need my vocals on one of your songs, I'm game.
I'm not letting you tell me that. Wait, that's a saying in Dutch, but it doesn't sound as good as English. But you know what I mean.
I know. Yeah,
You don't have to tell me twice. Yeah.
yeah, it's on tape now. I can't take it back. I Yeah, no, I'm actually looking forward if we work more together in the future, because it's super cool and relaxed, and yeah, I guess more music, Charmone, like from the
Oh,
Michael
Simone.
Jackson, Charmone.
Oh, all right. Yeah, the new project. I think I'm seeing the questions with a delay because I'm now seeing questions that
Yeah,
we answered.
let's see. How do you balance your musical life with your family life? I balance, I juggle, trying to keep all the balls in the air. And it's at times difficult, and overall we're very blessed with a great support system, and the fact that both Oliver and I are musicians helps, mutual respect and support and understanding is very important. Alves is asking if we got any. The comments go so quick, I can't read the questions and then they're gone again.
Oh, I think I read that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You want to answer that question?
Whether there was inspiration from, I think a couple of years ago, there was a project by Anneke and Kari and, was it Liv Christine?
Liv, yeah.
And I don't know if it was it a tour or an album, but they went by the name Sirens.
Sirens. Yeah.
I know that it exists, and I think I may have seen something back then. It sounds like an amazing combo, so I'm actually embarrassed to say that I haven't seen more of it. But in this case, Sirens was inspired by The Little Mermaid, so I don't know if that was the same with them as well, but
yeah, I
definitely
actually
love all
also,
of those singers. So if people want to
yeah.
put connections, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
anyway a huge Anneke fan, so anything she does,
Yeah.
I instantly love. I don't think she can do anything wrong with the voice of her. Um, yeah, let's see. Charlotte, how was your Patreon hangout? You had like a face-to-face hangout, right?
Yeah, it was the day after the released gig in Tivoli Vredenburg, and I figured let's do it after because before it I will be very nervous, and I was. So that was good thinking. No, it was absolutely lovely. We had like 80 people in a local cafe here, and they served a vegan breakfast with mimosas, and a lot of the people from that usually hang out on the Discord, like we got to meet in real life. So it was very lovely, and they all sang Soft Revolution, and I ugly cried like a little baby.
Yeah, I love that song. That was actually the Soft Revolution, Victor, and now one of your most recent releases, All of Me, All of
Oh,
You.
you are?
Oh,
Oh,
you
you
are?
are?
Okay. Okay, fail. But I
Yeah.
told you that that is one of my favorite songs. Because somebody asked also, what is your favorite song from each other? So now you have to come with your answer, like Epica song.
Like I mean it's kind of because it's too easy, but it's because we got to sing it together. So it's Storm
Uh,
and Sorrow. Because now
Storms.
I have such lovely warm memories connected
Yeah.
to it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Storm the Sorrow. Yeah,
Storm and Sorrow. I
that's a
tried to
cool
pee
song.
into a car, but could not. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, actually never actually peed in a car, but that's the misheard lyrics
Yeah.
of Storm of Sorrow. And I saw another question coming by. What does blood and water mean? Because originally, yeah, you decided to give like a subtitle or elongate. The original working
Yeah.
title was Sirens, and then we thought we got to give it another dimension.
Uh, it's the blood is thicker than water and kind of the family versus love thing that
Mm,
is that we were playing with thematically while we were going over the lyrics. So I thought
mm-hmm,
that would be a nice angle to it.
mm-hmm,
But we don't know. We don't know in the end, what the decision was because the video is open-ended. So
mm-hmm.
yeah, or open-ended as we say in
Yeah.
Dutch. Yeah.
Open einde, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it leaves a lot to interpretation.
to the
Um,
imagination. Yes.
and imagination, yeah, yeah. And you can take it as far as your imagination goes. Somebody's asking if my son is listening to Epica. He actually loves Vinci. Wat is je lievelingsliedje van Epica? The Skeleton Key. He
Mm.
loves the Skeleton Key, and he also loves Code of Life. He always says that the song he wants to hear is the video game song,
Aw.
and then he means Code of Life. So those are his favorite songs. But I don't think he likes the ballads very much because they always are a little bit melancholic, a little bit sad. So he feels that. Um, yeah, but he saw the big show, the anniversary show. So that was the first show that he actually watched more than one song, and he was very proud, and I was
So
also
you,
very
so you
happy.
started him off with like a
Yeah, this is what
something
we do every
easygoing.
show. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
we always have dancers and children choir and all the extras like every show. No, but it was a milestone in the career and like full circle moment having him there and yeah, but he didn't sing in the choir. He he didn't want to. I actually asked him because two Koen's kids sang in the choir, but they already have some experience because they sing on some of the albums, and they also did Omega Alive. Yeah. So let's see if we have some more questions. Who wrote the lyric? Well, Charlotte wrote, like, what did I say before? 85% of the lyric. Well, we started with a total different lyric in the studio. And then Charlotte was like, no, I'm going to change it. Here's the new lyric. And I was like, okay, well, I was totally happy because I think you write amazing lyrics. So.
Oh, thank you. We went over the concept a lot together. Like we've had a lot of sessions working on what we wanted it to sound and feel like. So, yeah. Even if I did, I feel like it comes from like a shared vision for what we wanted. So
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many hearts.
Somebody's asking, are you looking forward to Sinterklaas?
Yes.
I will be in the
I actually
airplane.
had to put out the tonight is what's it called? Sint Maarten in the Netherlands,
Yes.
which
Also
is
here.
when Oh, it's also in Germany.
Yeah,
it's like they do a similar thing to Halloween where kids go by the door. So I had to put the little light out so they wouldn't call now. But I think that most of them are already done anyway. But a lot of singing children at the door. Are you?
Well, here in St. Maarten, I don't know actually if they rang the doorbell, just that the small kids go out with a lantern and make like a little hike through the cities. And I actually don't remember if we rang the doorbell. I think so. I think they do sing for people. Yeah. Somebody else also was asking, what's your favorite artist? Maybe you want to answer that. Your favorite artist of the moment?
Ooh.
Art direction, I guess.
Music wise, I mean Radiohead is always up there. Tom York's solo work as well. I just recently did a deep dive again in his film music as well. And Suspirium, I actually saw someone mention Suspiria vibes as well for the video of Sirens. I think it's mainly the red dresses. And I actually have a project coming up that kind of centers around that work soon. So I'm very much deep diving into that at the moment. Again, like I have been for the past 20 years. So that's maybe a bit uninteresting, but it's still there. So how about yourself?
I also, as a teenager, I loved Radiohead, and I still do, but I don't follow that much anymore. But when we were doing the video, we were also listening to music, and Radiohead passed by, and the one song we listened to, actually listened to again many times afterwards, and I am so bad with names. It's one of their older works, and it has something to do with disappearing. How do you say? Oh, I have to
How to disappear completely.
Yeah, I love that one. Yeah, I get goosebumps. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, I loved Radiohead as a teenager, and at the moment, artist. Out of the metal scene, it would be Aurora, I guess. I also went to see her live, and I think she has this sparkly, bubbly personality and just an angelic voice, and she's very unique and very interesting and super talented. And have you heard the song she did for Assassin's Creed? She did the track for the game Assassin's Creed. It's called Hunting Shadows. It's really amazing.
I haven't heard it yet. I should check it out.
I had it on repeat when I was on tour in America. I just put on my big headphones, and then you get into the trance somehow. I'm ashamed to say how often I listen to it in a loop, because it's like almost 3 minute song. It's a very short song, so I guess
comfort music is good. Yeah.
People are waiting in Curitiba. I'm still in Germany.
Good.
For a couple of days, and then I'll come over. Yeah, we have a tour coming up next week. We just did a US tour with Sabaton, which was a lot of fun, and you had your big show as well not so long ago, right? How did that go?
It was very exciting. It was very great. There were so many people there. There were so many people from outside of the Netherlands. And yeah, it was lovely. It was the very first time doing a full show for me again since well, since before COVID. So definitely very exciting. Over 2 hours. I think the show was about 2.5 hours of songs that we had never played before live.
Mm.
And yeah, and it was here in my hometown, so that was very special. And it was together with Timo, Otto, and Joey, who were also in the lane with me. So that was very special and emotional. And then with Sophia, who's new, she was doing the keys, and it was also fantastic. And Elisa was there, Elisa Whiteglues and Eliana. We had dancers, we had projections, we had a nice stage, and the audience was so lovely. I could go on and on about it, and I will, but no, I was very happy to be on the stage again, and I cannot wait to plan like what's happening next, because I definitely don't want to keep it to this one time. Yeah, but keep
Yeah.
it going.
I saw the visuals, the photos, and it looked amazing. Like everything looked like very well thought. A really nice meal, and it takes the whole day to prepare, and the meal is gone in 2 minutes, and then you're like, oh, afterwards. It's a little bit
And
like
then
that.
you enter the void.
Yes, yes, but we have videos and we have photos, and you can have a little, how do you say, the afterglow. You can prolong it with the photos and the videos. Um, but I know how much work goes into the preparation and the energy, and then still trying to enjoy it when you're in the moment, when you're actually, doing the thing you've been working so hard for. So I pledge for more shows so I can also be there physically.
Well, definitely. I was talking to my booker this week, so we're working on the things. We're working on the things it should be, because right now I before this I was on the couch knitting with my cat on my lap, and it was very unrough, sorry, but also nice after a busy time. But yeah, I cannot wait. Yeah, but there was less void for you because you went straight back on the road after you did the Big Mill 13 show.
Yeah, a couple days, or no, not like 10 days later or so, then yeah, the North American tour. But what most important question of this evening is, what are you knitting?
A Sinterklaas cadeautje.
Ah, okay, so you can't say too much about it.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a scarf, and I mean I can tell it because I can only knit straight, so
Okay.
it always has to be either a scarf or a very big scarf or a very narrow scarf, or maybe one of these days I'll try to put like a little hood on it, but that's as far as I can go. Yeah.
But that I used to do that a long time ago as well. But that's not like you have the haken, with the little
Mhm.
thing that is like a hook, and you have the two big needles that you like bloop, 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 do like that, and then it's very how do you soothing and like meditative.
Yeah, I have this thing where I always have to do something with my hand. Like right now, I'm killing a makeup brush with my hand, and I figured that it is much more if I'm fidgeting anyway, then
Mm-hmm.
it's better for me to fidget on something useful. Like this week, I went to the Porcupine Tree concert in the Ziggo Dome, and it was a seated concert, and I was knitting like so much that week that I was like, will people laugh at me very hard if I take my knitting to like a seated concert? I decided against it at the end, and I'm glad because they were filming, and I'm not sure if I would have been very happy if I would have been there with my glasses and my knitting in their concert video. So yeah,
But that actually would be a really cool thing. Like the young grandma, basically, the rock star knitting with glasses on and pantoffels, yeah,
yeah,
sloffen.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
I'm wearing a nice dress up here, but down there I'm also like a grandma. I'm also wearing my pajamas secretly, and have
Ah,
my little comfort blanket here. So, but
now we're
don't,
getting the secrets. Yeah.
yeah, don't tell anybody. But it would be a great meme though, yeah. But you would have to have like really big grandma glasses on, like and maybe also with the hair you're experimenting now. Maybe you can do the gray look. Who knows?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
You
granny
can
look.
go with the prayer. Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
can rock anything. So
Flower dress, big glasses, gray hair,
mm,
knitting on
mm,
my lap.
yeah, you just gotta have the confidence to rock it, and then you can just wear whatever. Potato sack would look good on you too. So.
Yeah, and then just order advocaatje instead of a beer. You know?
I made advocaat last week when my parents were here because I wanted to make the eggnog cake that I also made for my birthday.
Ooh,
And the
ooh.
fancy device that I have, the Thermomix, has it can do everything basically. But I used a really really old, I don't know, 50-year-old eggnog recipe from a friend of mine. But little did I know that I would have like 2 liters of eggnog. So my whole fridge is full with eggnog, and yeah, I'm the only one that's eating it, besides from the part that I used for the cake, but that was only a little part. So now I'm like, what to do with the eggnog? Anybody want to buy a bottle?
Epica
It's really good.
eggnog. Epica
Ep
eggnog is not a
yeah,
bad merch idea. I mean,
epic eggnog. Yeah, we're selling
epic nog.
spirits also, like Epica beer, Epica mezcal. We had so yeah, maybe it's a thing. During Christmas markets, I will have my own stand with Simone's eggnog, something like
I'd be
that.
there for it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. You have to. It's yeah. Eggnog's not vegan, so but maybe
it's
there's
not
a
vegan. You can
vegan
make an
recipe.
alternative version.
Yeah, yeah. I guess that's
Eggnog without
probably,
the egg. That would just be nog.
yeah. That would be noggy. And the alcohol that I used in it, the recipe called for. It said spiritus, and I was like, what? Like the cleaning alcohol? But it's like 90 or 98% alcohol that goes in the eggnog. So, yeah. So I was thinking when I would take a sip, my intestines would burn away, but they're still there. So,
Good, good. You need them.
yeah. Yeah, I think that's enough talk about the eggnog. I think people are probably interested in
I
what I
thought we
do in
were
the
here for
kitchen.
music.
Yeah, but we're talking about ingredients, the whole thing with the Epica, the collaboration project, the alchemy project is a little bit, the ingredients and playing in
I saw people asking about the name actually,
Mhm.
about the name of the album and what was the idea behind it.
Yeah, the collaboration, it was, how do you say, the word laboratory lab is already in collaboration because that is what we first used to call it. Um, and then we wanted to get an official name for it, so something connected to a laboratory, so alchemy, the alchemy project, and also the artwork then inspired by us working in a lab, and yeah. So that's what the artwork turned out to be. And since we had like time pressure issues, we were also thinking of an idea, how can we include all the guest artists? So we then thought it would be cool to have them on the vials or on the glasses with their picture, as if they were the ingredient. One of my ideas to do like a huge soup pot and have everybody in there. But that didn't work. There's always, with the creating of artwork and also videos, so many ideas, and only, I guess, you have experience with that as well. Son to bed, stays up like during New Year's Eve, and Oliver and I already like passed out.
He has to wake you guys up.
And me like, oh, I'm happy if I can get some sleep. Just come up with really cool questions, one for each of us, or it's time to have some eggnog and knit some more. Okay. Many kisses to your son. Kusjes, Vincie. He has his headphones on. Okay. Favorite song of this album, Simone? So, Sirens. If I can choose two, I want to choose three. I cannot choose one. But of course, the pressure's on. Charlotte is here. If I don't say Sirens, she might use that dagger on me. So
yeah, this is yeah. I might look like a granny, but I get vicious.
Killer granny. Yeah. Anger management. If you get angry, your hair turns into fire.
It does. It's why I had to cut it. It was giving me away. Yeah.
Okay, Charlotte, how do you
I usually take the time symbolically to listen to the entire album. I still have to receive the entire Alchemy project, and so I'm waiting to get it on the vinyl to give it like the proper listen with the eggnog and the nog with the nog. And yeah. I usually listen to the entire thing, have like a celebratory drink. I pop a bottle of champagne, and I keep from very like important life events or like important milestones. I keep the cork and I put on it what it was celebrated, and then I put it on top of there. So I have a little row of celebratory champagne corks. That's basically the thing.
Like that's cool. I'm always afraid when somebody's popping a bottle that's gonna end up in my eye or whatever. You know, you have a lot of fail videos of popping champagne bottles. I was also thinking of doing a little celebratory drink, but I wanted to wait until after the live hangout so I wouldn't make a fool of myself, you know, being drunk, because I'm actually really, really tired. But I bought one of the artists. I'm also like always fidgeting with my hands. One of the artists we worked with is Asim. Awesome on the minor. It's also one of my favorite songs. I love all songs, of course. And he lives in Finland, and he would always bring me salmiakki. So I thought, you know, since my bottle was empty after my parents came over, they loved it so much, we finished the whole bottle one evening. And I ordered some online, so I have a little stash of salmiakki, and I'll have a nice shot glass of that, and then I'll pass out probably because I'm happy and very tired.
happy tie. It's a solid combination.
Yeah, I'll fall asleep with a smile on my face tonight because it's a special day. It's always it's like, you know, another milestone in the career and something that we haven't done before. And I'm so happy that you were part of this project, that we created something really
I'm
awesome
really glad to
together.
be invited. I think it was a really, really cool idea. You don't see it a lot in this way, and it was I think it was really well put together, all of it, and I've enjoyed like all of the songs that I've heard from it so far so much, and it's so different, all of it, which I
Yes.
also think is so cool that it's such a collection of wildly different songs, and I love the saxophone solo as well. Like that was
Mm-hmm.
also such a cool touch.
That caught a lot of
Actually,
people off
like
guard. The
yeah, yeah.
saxophone. They're like, what's happening? It's like, oh, that's cool. We haven't heard that before. So
Yeah, yeah, it's awesome. It's really cool. It's a cool touch.
yeah. Well, thank you very much, Charlotte. Dankjewel for joining me on a Friday evening. I let you go now so you can continue the knitting.
Yes, thank you very
2 meter
much.
scarf.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Have you been
Thank
secretly
you.
knitting during the live hangout now? Oh no, you said you had a
No, no,
makeup
no.
brush.
I'm still just killing my brush.
Okay.
But I will definitely continue. And yeah, once again, congratulations on Alchemy Project. It is super awesome, and it came out so well. And thanks for having me be a part of it.
Thank you as well, and then thanks everybody for tuning in. And yeah, we'll keep in touch through the internet, but also through